Welcome to Miss.sheeena's world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Story time about how I figured out my boyfriend was DL. So I'm gonna have to use like fake names for this story time because I don't want people in my life to like kind of put two and two together and try to like have think pieces or try to figure out what the fuck I got going on in my motherfucking life. Okay, so we're gonna name him Jacob. Me and Jacob met via online, and that's kind of how our relationship started to bloom. Right, we met online, we were talking for a little bit. Come to find out, Jacob works at a popular lounge that I would frequent a lot. He worked there. Never seen him a day in my life. Never was paying attention to him. But he works at this said popular lounge. Okay? Cool. Jacob worked from like 5 p.m. to like 1 a.m. With this schedule, it was kind of hard for us at times. But like, you know, after a shift, after he would work, he would come straight to my house. Always. Or I would go straight to his house. However we could do it. We was laying in that bed with each other by the end of the motherfucking night. Okay. Well, as time went on, like in our relationship, Jacob gets off at 12, but he's coming in the house at 1. He's coming in the house at 2. He's coming in the house at 3, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes before he comes in the house, he'll go straight to the gym. He would go straight to the gym. How are you working 4 p.m. to 12 a.m., but then you drag it? You don't leave till like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and then on top of that, you go to the gym or you'll stop by home first. This is when we were living together later down the line. You'll stop by home first, then go to the gym, then come back in. That shit used to blow the fuck out of me. No? Red nose, call me a clown. That shit used to blow the fuck out of me, G. That shit used to blow the fuck out of me. It used to blow me. We're gonna move on. So we're gonna reel it back. One day, Jacob is supposed to be coming to my house, y'all. Jacob is supposed to be coming to my motherfucking house. Right? I told y'all he gets off at 12 a.m. Well, it's like 1 a.m. It's like 1:30 a.m. He's like, yeah, babe, I gotta go grab some empanadas from my coworker, Jesse. Okay, well, Jesse lives in a city called Warrensville Heights. Okay, Jesse lives in a city called Warrensville Heights, and I know this because I'm looking at his Find My Friends locate my friends. So I see that you are in Warrensville Heights. Keep that in mind. His friend Jesse is gay. His friend Jesse used to work at this lounge with him. Thought nothing of it, because guess what? He brought home some empanadas. Cool. That same night, I want to say, when we had our intimate relations with each other, I was super drunk, right? Super drunk. This man lays on his back when it's time for me to give him supersonic guap 5,000 trillion bajillion, right? It's time for me to perform my skills on him. He lays flat on his back, put both of his motherfucking legs up in the motherfucking air, and put them behind his motherfucking head. When I tell you his legs was like this. His legs was like this. Asshole, hairy asshole, balls, all that just staring at me in my face. Very much on some eat the cake anime. Eat the cake. I ate the cake. Anyway, we're gonna fast forward. So yeah, a couple of months later down the line, he said that he was going to a house party. He was going to his friend Jesse's house party. Did I get invited? No, I didn't get invited. I didn't get invited to this house party, and this is when we were living with each other now. So he goes to the house party. Mind you, I said that Jesse lived in Warrensville Heights. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when I said that, right? Why the fuck? If anybody knows Cleveland or anybody knows Ohio, why the fuck does he go to a location on the west side? I go Google, I copy and paste the location and put it into my Safari. I zoom in on the house, on the street. Well, that's not Warrensville Heights, babes. That's not Warrensville Heights. You're on the west side. Did I confront him about this? I surely confronted him about this. I surely the fuck did. It was a whole big thing, a whole big argument as, oh, I'm tripping. I said, oh, and I tried to see if he was gonna lie. I said, did Jesse, ooh, I was about to say the man's real name. I said, did Jesse move? Has Jesse moved? You know, I be trying to give niggas an out. Has Jesse moved? Has he moved? Has Jesse moved from then to now? Has Jesse moved? Because it could have been a move from Warrensville to the west side of Cleveland. No, Jesse ain't moved. Jesse ain't moved. Jesse been living in the same exact place. So why the fuck, when you went to go bring them empanadas to me, when you went to go get them empanadas to bring to me, why the fuck was that location in Warrensville Heights? So nigga, either you're lying about where you're at now or you was lying about where the fuck you was at then. Come back for part 2. Y'all have to stop acting so gagged in the comments. What grown people do behind their closed doors is what grown people do behind their closed doors. Okay? I give you bitches a couple lessons. Okay? Anyways, like I said, we're gonna skip past that part. So, he at this motherfucking house party still, bitch. We are arguing. When I talk about we're getting into it, bitch. We're getting into it because, what do you mean? Like, it's too much shit. It's too much shit adding up for me. First, you work these long ass hours and you like to come home. Then you like to go right back out to go to the gym. Then you come home and lay with me. Then you got this gay friend that you kick it with all the time that I have yet to meet. And at one minute he was living on the east side. Now all of a sudden he's living on the west side. I've heard nothing about this change. I knew nothing about this. I've never seen you at this location before a day in my motherfucking life, and we've always had each other locations. Okay, cool. I hate when a motherfucker lie to my motherfucking face blatantly. I hate blatant liars. I hate that shit with a fucking passion. Cool. I'm delusional, and now it's getting flipped as to, oh, you're confusing me with another nigga because I don't know nobody that lives in Warrensville Heights. So you must be talking to another nigga. So what do you have going on? Why you over here trying to accuse me and I'm just kicking it with my bro? Like, I don't understand that shit. And it is really getting to me that you're accusing me of some weird ass shit when I'm just chilling it with my friends. So what nigga are you talking to? Because my friend never lived in Warrensville Heights. Okay. Have y'all ever had a nigga do that? Like, just try to flip the story completely. Mind you, damn. This person is an earth sign. I couldn't tell y'all the specific sign, but this person is an earth sign. Like, have y'all ever had somebody do that? Just try to flip the narrative so fucking bad. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Now I want to beat your ass. We arguing, we going back and forth. I'm all types of delusional and I'm tripping. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm sneaky. I'm the sneaky one. I got X, Y, and Z going on with a nigga in Warrensville Heights. Alright, cool, bitch. I got something for you. I'm a fake sweep this shit up under the rug. And mind you, this is when I had way too much time on my hands dealing with niggas that was not shit. Bitch, you had way too much time. I used to do shit for the plot. Just like, you know, when I did what I did in Storytime 1, it's just for the plot. You know, why not? Because who's gonna check me, right? So, what y'all think I did? I pulled up. Of course I pulled up on my nigga. I had his location. Like, I've been had it this whole motherfucking time. So, I pulled up to him. It's this house on the west side. It's low-key in the trenches, like on 48th Street or some shit like that. West 43rd, West 45th, something like that, okay? Cool. Pull up. I'm telling him, like, let me come in. You said you're not in here doing nothing. Let me come in. Let me meet your friends. You kicking it with your friends. I would like to meet your friends. I'm somebody that I feel like is going to be in your life for a long time, so let me meet your friends. It should be no problem. We doing all this back and forth, all this arguing. Come on now, like, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Bitch, after a couple of like seconds of us going back and forth and having banter, he lets me in. I'm able to get in. Bitch, I walk in. Why the fuck it smells like cologne, shea butter, and motherfucking secrets? Bitch, I kid you not. So, automatically on GP, everybody's looking at me crazy. When I say everybody, I mean Jesse's family. Like his cousins. I think he had his auntie in there. His Tio. It was like 2 older adults, but then it was like younger adults, like 4 younger adults, a couple of friends, and his family members. The whole room is looking at me like I'm out of place. Like, people are looking at me like they know who I am. They're not looking at me like, who is this? And like, you know, like, who is this? Like, we're just curious, who's the new addition to the party? No, it's like, why is she here type of situation. So, bitch, I'm working a crowd. I'm having a good time. I'm taking motherfucking shots. I'm introducing myself. I want to know this person. I want to know this person. Mind you, I'm not 100% thinking about the gay theory. I'm thinking like it's a bitch or something. Y'all trying to like low-key pass it off as this gay friend. Come on now. Gotta think smart. No, bitch, you're overthinking. Bitch, it's exactly what the fuck you think it is, dummy. I'm working a crowd and I just can't get this feeling off of me. Like, people are interacting with me and it's cool, it's a vibe, but like, you got this one bitch that's in the back of the corner that keeps staring at me. Like, bitch, what's tea? Mind you, she worked up at the lounge. Bitch, what's tea? Because I don't even know why you here, ho. But I wasn't invited. Like, all y'all got some weird shit going on when I find out everybody's getting fucked up. Cool. Bitch. Why the fuck a flashback popped up into my motherfucking head of that man with his motherfucking legs behind his head like he was a motherfucking turkey, bitch. And I'm looking at Jesse and I'm looking at him. Jacob and Jesse interact with each other and it's giving very much not friends, it's giving lover. It's giving lover, and Jacob is a little drunk, so like he knows that I'm there and he's kind of like standing straight. Now he's standing straight. He's not showing me no affection. He's not showing Jesse no affection. He's just standing straight. He's drinking. He's talking to the other obvious straight men in the house, right? But he's not interacting with me. He's not interacting with Jesse. Bitch, a motherfucking hand touched me. Motherfucking hand touched me like, yeah, can I get your attention? Can I speak to you real quick to the side? I turn with my motherfucking head around. It's the bitch that work up at the bar. She says, yeah, boo, you're brave. Brave for what? So, remember, she tapped my shoulder. Hookah girl. That's what we're going to label her. Because she stole hookahs. Which, I just hate weak bum bitches. But anyway. She taps my shoulder and says that I'm bold. She kind of walks off. She ain't answered a question or nothing. I definitely asked her. So now I'm walking around the party like, bold for what? What's tea? Jacob and Jesse also like had kind of like slipped off. They were nowhere to be found. I told you I was mixing, I was mingling. He was kind of like off in a corner, kind of like in between me and Jesse. So this is him, this is Jesse, and this was me. I'm mixing and mingling with the crowd. You feel me? But I'm keeping an eye out on my nigga. Somehow I lost the nigga in the crowd. I don't know if he went to go smoke. I don't know if he went to go roll up. Somehow I end up losing the nigga. Okay, cool. That's when the bitch come tap me on the shoulder and said that I'm bold. So I felt like she used that moment as he walked away. She used that moment to be messy. Honestly, I think he was fucking on her too. I think it was some like little weird shit going on that everybody was okay with, everybody was down with. But they had a problem with little old me. I don't know. You know, it gives that when you that girl. Okay. Thank ya. So anywho, I'm walking around this motherfucking kickback. I keep calling it a house party. Kickback. It's more so like a kickback. Because a house party, I feel like it's like hundreds of people. This is like a kickback. It's not that many people. Like I said in the other story. So I'm walking around. I'm feeling the vibes. I'm hearing the saxophones get louder and louder and louder and louder. Can I insert that? The saxophones is getting louder. So as I'm like scanning the crowd, that's when I peep Jesse and Jacob not there. So I low-key go back up to her because I can read a room. I'm very good and I'm very highly spiritual, highly gifted. I can definitely read a room, okay? I had a premonition that my boyfriend of 4 years was cheating on me and he had somebody pregnant. And guess what? That nigga was cheating on me and he had somebody pregnant. Yeah, that's why I ended my 4-year relationship. Back to the story. So I felt in my spirit that something was off. I go back up to the bitch. I can't find Jesse. I can't find Jacob. Bitch, I felt like you was being messy by coming up to me because they're not around anyway. So, bitch, I'm going to come back up to you. So I asked her, like, sis, what's tea? Like, why did you say that to me? She like, because everybody in here knows what's going on but you. You look stupid. You in here acting confused like you don't know what the fuck is going on. So I'm looking around. Nobody making eye contact. The saxophones are getting louder. My stomach is in my ass. My stomach is in my motherfucking ass because I feel like I know what the fuck this bitch is about to say. My stomach is literally turning. I don't know if y'all ever had y'all motherfucking heart drop out y'all asshole. Now I'm thinking about the cake. Now I'm thinking about my life decisions. Said, bet, let me go find him. So I go like back to the back of the house where the music was kind of playing a little bit differently. Bitch, the knot in my motherfucking stomach gets harder. Something in my spirit is like, bitch, go home. Go home. Whatever you are walking into, it's not safe. Whether you find this nigga with a nigga or a man. Whether you find him with a man or a woman, like, you feel me? Bitch, you need to go home. You need to go home. I think you investigated a little too hard, bitch. You are the top investigator. You got it, babe. Let's go home. Let's pack up our dignity while we still got just a tiny, teeny bit left. Let's get the fuck on, okay? Of course, I don't listen because I never listen. I never listen. So I see some people in the back. I'm asking, like, hey, y'all know where Jacob at? Y'all know where Jacob at? One of the dudes is like, yeah, last time I seen him, he went down to the basement area. You know, because they had like a little pool table, ping pong, little arcade games set up down there, full bar down there, everything. I opened the door to this basement, bro. I opened the door to this basement. I opened up the door, bro. And I just paused. Like, you ever been in a situation where you just seen some shit and you just stand still, like you can't move, you can't even breathe, damn near, almost. Mind you, I've been drinking, I've been smoking. I closed the door. Because maybe my motherfucking eyes is playing tricks on me. I closed the door. I opened the door. I see the same thing. My eyes is not motherfucking playing tricks on me. Okay. It just keeps me going back to part one. The confidence, the enthusiasm, the flexibility. Baby, that was not beginner behavior. That was advanced placement. Like, he knew what he was doing the whole time. Duh. It's starting to click to me. This is not my man. This is somebody that is for everybody. He is providing a service for not just women, but also men. Like, you will hear about this shit online and think, oh, it can't happen to me. Oh, that's not possible. Yes, the fuck it is. So I slowly start to back the fuck up. Mind you, they was off X pills, I think. From what I could see, like, the layout, it was pills, beer bottles, weed, all types of shit. I don't know what the fuck he was on, what the fuck he was doing. I think he was off X, but I digress. I slowly backed the fuck up. Cause, yeah, you not about to kill me because you still in the closet, baby. That's not about to happen. You not about to hurt me or put me in harm's way. So I got the fuck up out of there. As I'm closing the door to the freak fuck fest that's going on down there, the hookah girl is behind me. She said, yeah, that's why I called you Bo. That's why I called you Bo, bitch. And that's the end of that story. I didn't fight. I didn't argue. I didn't blast him. I didn't do none of that. I just simply went about my life. I don't know if he ever, like, found out 100%. Obviously, he, like, blew my phone up and tried to talk to me multiple times after that situation. But, that kind of, like, fucked me up for a couple of months. Like, my head was really fucked up because I really liked that boy. Okay? But, yeah, the bakery is closed. I don't want a cake. I don't want a cupcake. I don't even want a sample from Costco. No, thank you. Have a good night.
Okay, everybody's gonna hate me for telling this story, but it must be told because I've made amends with everybody in this story already. Like, we're all fine. So I'm not talking bad about anyone. I'm just telling exactly how it went because this is what happened. Okay, basically I dated this boy and it was like we started dating. It was so random. Whatever. We were friends, but we started dating. It was in the summer and we were kind of like a big friend group. Like me, my boyfriend, his best friend, and my best friend. And my best friend was a gay boy, okay? And, like, we were, like, soulmates. Like, think of your best friend and you think you're platonic soulmates. That was me and this homosexual. We're friends, and basically, he's like, let's all go to Boise. Like, let's all go hang out, and we're gonna get an Airbnb and have fun. We have to go to the Airbnb. So we get there, and we're just hanging out, and, you know, we're just drinking some juice. There's a hot tub at this Airbnb. That's a crucial part of the story. This is where I start to, like, lose my memory because crazy juice. But basically, I just remember I had to get out of the hot tub, and I was throwing up. My friend was trying to help me, and then oh, my dad's gonna watch this. So I change, I shower, like, they help me, whatever. I lose my memory at this point. Like, this is, like, fuzzy, okay? I just remember kind of, like, crashing out. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of crashed out. I was kind of crying, and I was kind of being embarrassing, and I was, like, reflecting on the past because I have some trauma that is, like, unresolved. They were like, Dottie, stop, like, chill, you know? And they were like, let's go for a ride, okay? It was probably 10 times worse than I'm explaining it, but this is how I remember, okay? So I just remember we get in the car. My boyfriend wasn't drinking, so no juice, so he is driving, and I just remember, like, being in the car crying still, and they were like, what do we do with her, like, I don't know what to do, like, I can't handle this, and I'm just like in the back being embarrassing, okay? This is, like, okay, I'm not proud of, like, how I was acting, but, like, I am the victim in the situation. So anyways, I just remember us getting back to the Airbnb, and then my friend was like, go put her in bed. And he was like, I am. So then I don't even know what time it is. I don't know anything. I don't know. He puts me to bed. He falls asleep with me, but when I wake up the next day, he's not there. But I'm just like, oh, it's probably late. So I get up and I go into the kitchen, and everyone's sitting there, and they're like, do you remember last night, girl? Like, how was it? Like, they were being nice to me, not, like, mad that, like, I was acting stupid. And I was just like, dude, I don't even remember, you know? And everyone was acting normal. We go back home, okay? A month and a half goes by, okay? We want to go to another Airbnb, but we want to go to Salt Lake instead. And he's like, my boyfriend's like, I'm bringing my best friend, so you bring your best friend, or, like, bring a girl or something. And I was like, well, you know, my only best friend is that guy, you know, my little gay bestie. And he's like, okay, you can ask him, just kind of being weird. And I was like, okay. So I text him, and he's like, no, girl, I'm sorry, like, last time was a mess, I don't want to go, sorry. And I was just like, okay, whatever, like, I'm not gonna be like, you're so lame, so whatever. And he had gone on vacation. My best friend, he went to Kentucky to go see his dad, and when he came back, he was kind of just, like, distant from me. And he went right after the Boise trip, so he was kind of distant from me, and he was hanging out with another girl. But, like, I'm never, like, a jealous friend, like we're dating. Like, I was just like, oh, he just wants to hang out with her more, that's cool. And he was, like, distant from me, but I was just like, I don't know, maybe he's just getting closer with this girl. I didn't really care. And so he said no to the Salt Lake trip. I was like, cool. We go to Salt Lake, and while we're there, okay, this is, like, another story within a story. While we're there, we're chilling in the hot tub. There's another hot tub in this one. I have such a bad look. And we're drinking juice. I wasn't even that bad at this point, but my boyfriend was. He was passed out. And his phone's ringing, and his best friend's like, oh, his phone's ringing here. And I'm like, what the, like, I don't recognize this number. Dude, I pick it up, and it's some girl. And she's like, oh my god, your boyfriend is cheating on you, and he has a fake Snapchat, and this and that, and this and that. And I'm like, girl, no, he doesn't. Like, you're so dumb, like, you know, being delusional. And she's like, go check right now. Like, she wasn't being a girl's girl about it. She was being, like, a fat hoe about it. I'm sorry. Anyways, I check. He has a fake Snapchat. He's cheating on me. All this, okay? I'm crashing out, and I'm like, I wake him up, and I'm like, bro, what is this? You know, you're cheating on me. And he's like, yeah, I am, like, you know. And I'm like, you're so dumb, like, you're so bad at hiding it. And then my boyfriend just, like, locks himself in one of the Airbnb rooms, and he's like, sleep with my friend, go sleep in that room with my friend, because there's only 2 rooms. And I was like, yeah, I will. So I go with his friend, with his friend, and he's like, at least you guys are over now, because like there's something way worse that happened, and like and I'm like, what happened? Like, you can't just say that. You can't just say something worse happened. And he's like, no, bro, no. He's like, I cannot tell you, Tati. Like, it is not my place to tell you. And I was like, bro, you cannot be fake right now. Like, you cannot, like, I know you're his friend, but you cannot just say that. Like, say something worse happened and then not tell me. And he's like, your boyfriend told me that when you were sleeping at the Boise Airbnb, him and your best friend were in the hot tub together being freaks, right? So I'm like, and I didn't even doubt him. Like, I in my heart, I felt it was true. I start crying, and then his best friend starts crying, and he's like, I'm so sorry, like, I should have told you, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, you knew this whole time. Like, I was mad, you know? And he was like, I knew, he told me, and I thought he was kidding, but he said he swore on his life it happened, and he would never do it again, that it was so gay. And I was like, bruh. So I text my best friend, and I'm like, you're so fake, like we have been best friends for years, like, I hate you. He's like, Tati, I would never do that to you, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward, we get back from Salt Lake, me and my boyfriend are breaking up, whatever, we're like deciding what to do, and then my best friend comes over. My best friend told me his side of the story first. He said that when I fell asleep, my boyfriend texted him saying, is Tati asleep? He said, come to the living room. And my best friend said, no. Okay. I asked my boyfriend. He says, oh, yeah, I texted him coming to the hot tub. He said no. Already their stories don't line up. So I'm like, bruh. I'm like, yeah, y'all stories don't line up. Like, this is stupid. And my best friend is leaving my house. And he's like, Tati, I really hope you believe me. Like, I would never do this to you. And I was like, your stories don't line up. And he was like, yeah, that's weird, but I would never. A week later, he comes to my house. He admits everything. I recorded it on my iPad. And he was like, he paid me $200 not to tell you anything, Tati. Like, my best friend told me. And I was like, honestly, I think we just need to fight. So we ran a fade. And then we just got tired. And then he left. And then, yeah. But now we're all cordial because I really hated that man. And, like, he really, like, saved me. And he's gay. And nobody believes me. Well, some people do. But, yeah, that's how I found out. It was actually insane. So be careful, because your man could be DL and your gay best friend could be the sapphire to your Suki. Like, you'll never know. So that's what happened.
Alright, so I have spent a total of about 8 years collectively living in Atlanta, Georgia. So I'd say I have a decent amount of experience with the dating scene here. And I could not for the life of me figure out why I was attracting these obviously gay or bisexual men. What I quickly grew to realize is that DL men love beautiful women, and they go with the prettiest girly girl that they can find because it's harder to assume that they would be gay. With family or friends, when they bring this woman around, there's no doubt that this man is straight. In the beginning of your dating stages, he is going to do everything right. Like, you are definitely going to get love bombed. That's the key. He's most likely going to be very affectionate early on, as far as like touchy-feely, asking you about your future, about kids, marriage. A main telltale is pay attention to what he says about his social circle or his social life. He may mention how he is always at the gym, like a lot more than normal. Like, we're talking like 2 a days type of guys. Also, the ones who mention that they love the sauna and steam room, they're in there a lot. And one of the main ways to tell is if they mention that they have a best friend that they spend a lot of time with. Like, they will say, hey, just to give you a heads up, I am with my best friend. I see them almost every day or every other day, and they spend hours together a day. 9 times out of 10, that's his lover, that's his boo. But I find this overall situation to be very conniving and fucking trifling. You are out here preying on vulnerable women, not even vulnerable women, these could be somebody settling down with their potential mate, having kids, having a family. Meanwhile, you are over here manipulating her and using her as a cover-up. And if you are a female that's in tune and aware of yourself and your surroundings, and you know how to read people, trust your intuition if it tells you that he may be sweet. So I learned the quickest way to kind of weed them out is to start mentioning how you are looking for a provider. You know, start mentioning you like for a man to take care of you, insinuating that you need things fixed, you have maintenance appointments that you most likely will need to have paid. and I can guarantee they'll probably ghost you. They're not looking for that type of situation. If they're looking for a cover-up boo, they're not looking for her to be no crazy expense. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all also attract gay or bisexual guys, if y'all live in Atlanta or experience this anywhere else.